In the Northeast, a bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Second and 9 now. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. They couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Now a man who tore up the Packers in the NFC title game a few years back. It's Raheem Mostert. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. You talk about this Giant defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw in film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Rodgers now on first down. Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end. And he's knocked to the turf right there at the 46-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 25 yards that time.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On play action, now Rodgers. He finds Austin complete. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. So nothing doing there, and that will bring up 2nd down. Rodgers now to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Raheem Mostert, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars go up by 2 touchdowns. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Tracy going to get it on first down, and he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. The Giants at 6-4 now on the year, and they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Back to throw. That's caught left side by Neighbors. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
2nd and 6. Being chased out left. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one. And the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Giants have cut it back within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score, but Remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Calvin Austin, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point forthcoming. It's good, and it is now 21-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. He'll look to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be met at about the 43. They work now on 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 30 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Malik Neighbors in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. A final shot before half for Rodgers. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, and turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's got Thomas yet again complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On play action, it's Rodgers. There again is Thomas, and the ball is knocked out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that is not the way you want to begin the half when you're only up by 1 score, a turnover right away.
And my guess that in the locker room, that's what the defensive coordinator of the other side was saying. We've got to find a way to get the football back for our offense, and they were able to do it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that payoff in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard, need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. 2nd and 4. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. An audible here to get a new look. They'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Here's Rodgers. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Hunter now will go in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Bigsby is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now they'll run on the draw. down the left sideline. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags' 36-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. And now an audible here into something else. Back to throw now on 1st down. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra play.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Kelsey, a nice catch. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. On play action, Rodgers. A short throw there to Strange. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's a give to Bigsby, and he will have a 1st down here before he gets banged down to the turf pretty hard.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 28 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 34. Now a handoff to Bigsby. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. On the carry, Bigsby. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now Rodgers. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Jags look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
They'll try and run for it. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. And the kick is good. Do you want